Ninja Master by dagronSR.
Hello. So I'm dagronSR. Couch, go ahead, introduce yourselves.
I'm Sonic Man 2005.
I am Faust4712.
Cypherin.
And this is Shinobi 3, Return of the Ninja Master. We're doing it on expert mode. And to keep up with tradition, as per how Kur did it last time he did this category, we're gonna start with 0 shurikens. So anytime I die, it will be reset to that value. So keep that in mind, and hopefully I do not die at any point unintentionally in this run. So with that, let's get started in 3, 2, 1,
go!
Good luck.
Let's go, Dag. Let's rock.
All right, so first off, he's going to be doing a lot of the main movement tech that you're going to see throughout the run right now. And this stage is this scene is the gatekeeper of this run. It requires ultimate focus if you want a very optimal time on it. A lot of the runners of the community made it very optimal. So right there, if you guys can see, he actually shot shuriken and it activated a time bomb. And while that timer's going on, it actually deactivates Joe Musashi's stun box. And normally he would bump into enemies, but as you saw, he just phased right through all the enemies. You'll see that come up a bit. And right now we got the first little mini boss. Nice.
Very nice. Obliterated him.
All right, so as he mentioned already, there was, did you mention about the fast drop kick tech?
The drop kick tech. Okay, so normally in this run, we usually do dive or drop kick. And we call it dive kick when we do it fast, but what Dag has found out is that if you kind of slightly pause in the air just before doing the dive kick, it maintains the speed. And so he's started dubbing it the drop kick. So you'll kind of see that happen a few here, and basically you'll see him dive kick right into a run. It's pretty smooth and kind of hard to pull off.
It's misleading that it's an actual time save, but you do move forward pretty fast when you do just pause your movement in midair just a little bit. Also, this boss, not really a big deal.
Yeah.
You just take hits for free.
Stage 1 done.
All right, so we're coming up to our first auto-scroller. This is probably a good time to actually do a few shout-outs since there isn't really much to talk about in most of these auto-scrollers. So during practice, sometime a few days ago, I had some problems with this, with my main controller. So I'm going to shout out to Yells, who you might remember was one of the co-op runners for the game Gauntlet. He gave me this 6-button controller here just so I would stop having problems in practice. So shout outs to him.
Shout outs to Yos.
Go, Yos.
Yeah.
Also, shout outs to this horse because he has a much better foot dive drop kick, whatever you want to call it. It has no recoil when I actually do hit an enemy with it. I do have to back off when a barricade shows up because that thing has a pretty misleading hitbox, and you don't want to get hit at any point. You also need to make sure, grab that life because we are going to need it.
And the reason why Dag doesn't want to get hit is because he picked up a power-up, and that increases the damage output for any of your attacks from 1 to 3. And if you get hit with any actual damage, it takes the power-up away. So it's just essential to just not get hit and be a true ninja.
All right, tough quick kill here. Oh, we missed it.
It's okay.
Oh, we missed it again. I'm gonna have to resort to the backup. Yeah, I missed all my hits on this guy, so this was unfortunately a very bad fight, but it's okay.
Normally what Dag would do is shoot a shuriken at the top as he's jumping in, and then kind of do another one as he's on the downfall, and then as he hits the ground, he would be in the hitbox for the sword slash to come out, and it would have been a kill, but it's extremely tight.
Yeah, and sometimes the ninja can jump up a little bit earlier than you expect as well, so there may be a little bit of luck elements to that fight as well.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Yeah, so this is another fairly long auto-scroller. I am taking damage intentionally here, though, because I believe on the results screen, there is a bit of a bonus you get if you don't take any damage at all.
There
So we're
is.
just removing just a few frames of saved on each result screen by doing that. Don't worry, we will get our power up back again at some point during this auto scroller, so not really a big deal. Here's some other attacks though we can do when we don't have power up that do serve us pretty well. This dash attack, you might get to see this used in a number of situations. So
Yeah, because that dash attack is the sword slash, which it automatically outputs 3 hits of damage like the power up. And you can do it even if you don't have a power up, you just have to do the dash. So it's a very effective backup strat in case of hairy situations.
And we would like to thank Captain Falcon for the dive kick training for the horse and the Shinobi.
So there's our power up. Now we gotta make sure we don't take any more damage from here on out. Oh, also, we do have a block maneuver in this game. If you do press attack and then hold it, you will do a little bit of a defensive stance. And that will block any incoming or oncoming projectiles.
The Shinobi walk.
That's the best track in the game.
And coming up on this boss fight, he's going to try and pull off a quick kill, and it's essentially one powered up kunai or shuriken, and then the Mijin ninjutsu, which is a self-destruct, and it should hopefully just completely obliterate the boss. And maybe we'll get a nice little glitch if we do it on the right frame.
Yeah, and he used the Mijin once already on the horse auto-scroller level, so using another one, he's going to go down to 1 life.
Yeah, so he's probably going to have to use the backup for the body weapon boss, but that's all good.
Hopefully this wasn't too early.
Yeah, white scream and
white
death.
scream.
Yeah, there we go.
Beautiful.
Continuing that tradition. I love it.
The white screen.
All right, so now we're gonna actually see some pretty broken stuff starting with this level. Cypherin, you wanna talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so, well, first, as Dag mentioned early, or Faust actually mentioned earlier, if you destroy the boxes with the time bombs, you can run through a lot of the brain enemies here coming up. Right now, he's gonna, yeah, there you go. So he hit that time bomb box there, and now he's just gonna be able to rush right through these enemies while that timer is counting down.
Nice. That was very
Yeah,
sweet.
that was very
Yeah.
slick, very nice.
I mean, he got to wait for the mutant chicken nuggets.
You're right. And so now coming up, he's going to do a little clip through the wall where it'll allow him to save some time from having to go over the top. And very nice, first
Yeah.
time.
First try.
And then he's going to do another one here. And
This
so
one's hard.
This one's a little. This one's
There we
much
go.
There.
very nice.
Yes.
So he did this one just so for this little mini boss fight, these brains, if he takes them out up here, it's going to cause this acid that's towards the bottom of the screen.
Ooh, this might be a problem.
It's going.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
The attack of the nuggets.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. We were trying to eliminate that animation there at the end, but I accidentally fell off, thinking
Yeah.
there was still a brain down there.
Yeah, you can save time because the acid will just drain faster, and you can transition to this screen here where we have the boss in the background trying to take out Dag with a laser shot that's following him, but Dag's staying ahead of the targeting reticule there.
Yeah, we call this level the meat tunnel. Shout outs to Icky.
Well, I wonder what time it means.
So right here, normally we would pull 2 Mijins, but since we had to use it earlier in the backup, he's gonna switch over to Kairu, which is the fire dragons.
Yeah, you get to actually see Karu. Little flame jutsu here, and it does the same damage, but because it actually uses up the ninjutsu, unlike Mijin, we ideally don't want to use it there, but all good, all good. All right, so another auto scroller here. This time we're on a surfboard, but there is a bit of RNG involved here. One of the packs can actually hit us while we're in the middle of one of those jumps, and that's really bad if that happens because we have a mini boss waiting for us at the very end.
And if he gets hit during that, because there's like one instance where there's a POW just before that, and those guys try to pretty much take the POW away, because if you don't have POW going into the mini boss, it ends up being 33 hits that you need to put on him before he goes down. But If we powered up, it's only 11, which makes it a lot faster of a fight given the tech that you'll see with the fast kunai burst that Dagron will be pulling off for it. It's pretty cool too.
So this jump is fine. There's another power up in case you get hit again.
Yep, that's the last beacon of hope.
This would probably also be a great time for at least like 2 donations.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure thing. I've got $50 from Paul Saltine, and
Yo.
they say, love Shinobi 3, one of the best Genesis games with a legendary soundtrack. Good luck, Dag.
Paul Sager,
Oh.
that world record holder of Shadow Dancer.
That's right.
All right.
Nice.
So there's our life. So now we're gonna actually finally be introduced to another big trick in the run, and that's the rapid fire.
Yeah.
This involves pressing jump and attack in rapid succession. Very tough to pull off. I'm probably gonna mess up this fight as a result, but we'll see.
There we go. Yeah. Get it.
Get it.
Yeah.
So that was extremely fast. Normally, he'll just kind of go down if you're not doing it fast enough, and you can kill him like on the first instance he's on the water. So essentially the goal in the top runs is kill him in the air.
And digging the Shinobi walk track right now, man.
Oh man, so good.
Yes, real good.
that ninja funk.
I mean, the bass line, the drums, everything, just making a groove.
All right, so there's not too much going on here, but there is one little interesting part that is coming up here shortly. I don't know why it works, but I somehow discovered this. So if I jump here and then drop down, I'm able to avoid taking a hit to that jet stream. I don't know why, but I can,
Because Genesis.
Yeah.
I guess. So now we're coming up to the boss here, and more rapid fire tech coming up here. Let's see if we can do this properly. All right.
Nice.
Good enough.
Nice.
All right, it's not over yet, but that was great.
Yeah, that's the important part, because you probably might notice this wave is on an oscillation cycle. So putting that boss down there will put us in an ideal oscillation cycle here. Hopefully I don't mess this up. 2, 3, 4, 5.
And he's taking out those slower because if you take it out the shield and gun too quickly, he'll do a different attack.
So not a great fight. We're gonna get a bit of lag here, but it's okay. We kept our power up, so that's all good.
Here's where the game ramps up the difficulty to 9.
Yeah, and there's a lot of broken clipping that's gonna go on in this stage.
And this also is a notorious stage for if you have too much stuff going on, the game will just hard reset. It'll just take you back to the title screen in the middle of you doing something.
Yep, and there's no password code to level skip, so I'm gonna be having to whip out the EverDrive if that ends up being the case.
Nah, you got this.
You got this.
Yeah. Usually, if I do things the same way as normal in an actual speedrun, nothing like that's gonna happen.
Exactly.
But you can't expect things to always go as expected, though, in a speedrun.
Well, right now you're doing it so smoothly. Let's give him a hand for that.
Yeah.
Right, one more bomb glitch here.
Nice.
Run past these guys.
So he's pretty much essentially out of that area where the hard glitch would happen. So we're in the safe neck of the woods. More rapid fire. Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, the menuing, dude. The menuing.
The menuing, the true boss.
Okay, so first clip. Whoops. Gotta kill him.
Nice dodge.
Nice.
Come on. Come on.
Hey, we get to hear more of this on
There
the
we go.
soundtrack. That's all.
Jeez. Okay, that took way longer than it should have, but it's okay.
Yeah, all gravy.
Oh, that's okay.
Yep,
It's
it's
okay.
all good. Many opportunities.
Yeah, this is one of the few places we're losing. The POW is not really a big deal. Because there is a POW that waits for us at the very end. Whoops, come on. Dashing is hard. right, so here's the Fushi ninjutsu. This allows us to jump higher. It also makes us clip into ceilings much easier. Observe.
Nice.
It's so good. Ooh. It's okay.
Wait for it.
There you go.
So that was a death pit down there. Had he not improvised there, that would have been a life. So great job.
Okay,
Nice.
and there's the next clip.
That is extremely tight.
Another clip. Oh, come on. I can do this. There we go. All right, 2 more clips coming up here. Just got to get up there.
And these 2 in succession are just so cool to see. It's like, And then...
Technically, this one's the hardest.
Yeah.
All right.
So we got Mecha Godzilla here. He's a jerk. So we're gonna hope that he's not too much of a jerk to Dag here. Dag is using his POW. Well, he was using his POW to destroy those projectiles coming from his chest, but since he lost the POW, now he has to rely on the dash here, the dash attack.
Oh,
and yep, Mecha
There we
Godzilla.
go.
Okay, not over yet.
Nope.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Blame it on me. I'm sorry. Blame it on me. But yeah, just as we said, like Mecha Godzilla is probably one of the worst bosses in the run to deal with.
He's just got a lot of RNG patterns with the debris that come down, his flame attack, and the projectiles.
I mean, you can block the debris. It's just, unfortunately,
It's just slower.
Was not prepared for it.
Yeah. Now he's cooperating.
Ah, come on. Come on. Hitboxes, please. There we go.
There we go.
Okay, well, I mean, with that death, maybe that will mean that I won't have a bad stage 7. Maybe. All right, so I grabbed that power up at the beginning there. You might have seen. That's the only power up I will get in the entirety of this stretch of an auto scroller. It's a very long one too. So, yeah, cannot take hits anywhere here, and that's pretty hard to avoid, because we got these flyers that are going to show up here, and they're particularly tricky to avoid. Otherwise, this is a good time for donations, if you have any.
Oh yeah, I've got $25 from No Diggity 1.
Yeah, diggity.
Sega crew, man.
They say, "Hey Dag, best of luck on the run. Glad to have your energy and skill showing off on the big stage. Do us proud for Sega Crew, and Bloodlines runs soon?"
A teaser of things to come, maybe.
You can do another one.
Sure thing. I've got $25 from Arnaud33200. It says, "I was able to skip a meeting to watch this run. Let's go, Dagron. Sega Crew, hoi!"
Thank you, Arno.
Oh no.
Here's the block. Got the block.
Nice.
All right. So now we have one more ninja here, and then... Okay, good. No more threats. Now it's just surviving the auto-scroller.
We all calling it out when it happens. Pebble.
Oh,
It's a small pebble.
Yeah, there's that life we need. We definitely need that life now.
Here comes the pebble of life or faith, depending on who you ask. It's this weird little pebble that's coming down, but the hitbox is very generous, so you can just
right
kind of chill on one foot. Nice. Here's a very cool fight, actually, but for the speed run, it can sometimes be a little nerve-wracking. Nice.
All right, so while we're dealing with this fairly lengthy fight, we got a bit of a trick that's going to be coming up here. You notice I swapped ninjutsu here, and this is the Ikazuchi. It is an electric shield that grants us 4 hits before it disappears. And we need this ninjutsu in order to do the clip that's coming up in this particular stage. It's very risky, and I only have a few tries to get it before I have to pop it again. If I fail it the second time, We are death abusing.
Yes. Because essentially he's going to be setting up a clip to go into a wrong warp and will essentially skip, like, right to the boss. So.
I forgot what room I was in a second there.
It's the traps.
Ooh. Okay. Come on. There we go.
There you go.
It's okay. We got a backup power up somewhere here. Just got to first get there. So here's the Ikazuchi. Would ideally not want to take any more than that for hits. Okay, okay, and nope.
Okay, so you got 2 more to go.
There we go. Yeah, very risky that clip. There's another way to do it with Fushin, but it's about 7 to 8 seconds slower. So good thing we got that.
And
Nice.
yeah, as you see, this whole stage is a maze, but he just skipped right to the end doing that clip.
That might have been too early.
Nope.
Let's see.
Oh boy. All right, we're playing the guessing game now.
Yep.
Actually,
Throw a Kairu.
we can do this.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. So essentially what he wanted to do was do the Mijin to do the first initial attack, and then that will fade away the shadow and leave you the opening for who the real
All right,
boss
there we go.
is. Second phase. Let's
Nice.
hope for good RNG.
Bottom left or bottom right is the ideal. Top left or top right is fine. Not top middle. Okay.
Nice.
Very nice.
Very, very nice. Nice.
All right. Good.
Yeah, good job. Yeah.
The boss go boom.
All right. Last stage of the game. Nothing but a pit below me, by the way. So keep that in mind while I'm trying to navigate around all these hazards.
Yeah, before Dag got a hold of this, the route was semi-reasonable and not as serious and butthole clenchy, but then Dag decided to come in. Oh,
Yeah.
yep.
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 That's fine. That's fine. A game over is just going to put me at the start of this level.
But Dag came in and found out all these like backups from getting hit by the fog and all these scary scenarios, and it's just made it very tight, so.
Oh, I don't have any kunai. Okay, this is going to be very interesting now. That's fine.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh, that was close.
See,
he
something
made
like that only Dag can do, man.
Wonderful work.
So we're going to stay to the middle here. Because of that death and that game over, I'm probably not going to move from this spot. If you do move from this spot, more enemies will spawn from either the left or the right, depends on which direction you go. But otherwise, this is another Oscrow, so you got time to squeeze in 2 more donations here.
Sure, I've got $250 from K-Town.
Nice.
Nice.
They say, had to push Nightcrawler. He's my favorite X-Men. Please, chefs. And just another update on the X-Men Arcade Player 2 character bid war. Nightcrawler is at $3,400. Colossus is close. It's close. Colossus is at $3,300. So if you're a Colossus fan, get those donations in.
If everybody remembers.
All right, so now we're on the top of the airship here. Hopefully I don't mess up anywhere here.
It's a lot of very precise movement and timing. Nice. Doesn't look like you could avoid those, but for some reason, if you double jump at the right time, you can avoid them, and Dag is doing a very good example of showing that off.
Yes, he's making the Shinobi look like Houdini.
Up, come on. Dash.
That double tap. Oh. Nice. Oh, I thought you got him.
Yeah, so that speaks to the technicality of this game. Every time you see him run, he's double tapping the D-pad, and just when he lands, he sometimes has to double tap again to keep the run going. You know, it's all kinds of not little, definitely a lot of technicality to this game.
Yes, it is a very skill and tech heavy run, but it also is very fun to run too. So I encourage anyone to join the Shinobi Discord and pester Dag and Bacon and Cure about it.
Yeah, shout outs to Bacon Omelet and Cure and A-Frame. Bacon
A-Frame
Omelet
too.
Bacon Omelet and A-Frame definitely helped push this game with some of the recent strats. And Bacon, I can't speak to all the work he's put into this run, which Dag I think will highlight more soon.
Yep.
These are some very scary clips that he's pulling off right now, but he's doing it very effectively.
Very nice.
I should probably die here
It's okay,
because
though.
my health is too low to do this next clip. This next clip is actually very, very scary. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Okay,
What a
Never mind. I said, let's actually go into the pit, not like scream
rap.
right
Yep.
over there.
well, that's
Hey,
interesting. That's new to know.
Good, it was good to show.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Good job, me. Let's run right off. Let's do that again without dying. Said, let's not die.
Yep, you got this.
Yeah, she got it, man.
Nice.
All right.
So now Dag's about to use this Fushin here to try to do another clip through the.
Nice.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice try.
And he did it without kunai. That is so hard to
That
do.
is
Holy
super
crap.
hard.
Yeah. And what makes that so risky is you're taking 3 damage guaranteed almost, unless you do like a little backup that wastes like 10 more seconds. So, yeah, it's not good.
Now is the last final climb before the final boss.
Yes.
Dag is probably just going to count out the steps to himself. It's a very calculated tech that they do.
Yeah, to avoid the electric wall there. But coming up is the final boss.
All right, so
Final battle.
yeah, this is the final boss. So get ready on time. If everything goes right, it'll be a short fight.
Yeah, the boss will like start exploding all over the screen, and then on the fade out of the
As soon as the screen turns black.
Spirit bombs.
Woo!
Spirit guns.
It's okay. This is where we said that dash slash is going to come in handy.
Okay,
Right.
there he goes.
Nice.
Okay,
Yes.
get ready on time. It is on the fade to black after this explosion.
And
Time.
there you go.
Yeah.
GG.
Yes.
Fairly messy run, but you know, what can you do? It happens. I will give one more, or actually a couple more shouts to the Shinobi community. I think you already shouted out a number of them there, cypherin. I want to especially shout out to Bacon Omelet. He is the big reason why this game has seen quite a bit of a push as of recently, because the thing is, this game does not agree with the Mega EverDrive. It tends to crash whenever you use a load state for practicing. So Bacon Omelet made his own practice ROM hack. And that allowed this game to actually be practicable, like actually practicing different stages. So thank you, Bacon. Thank you very much for that. And that's it. That's all I got. Thank you for watching. Shoutouts to the staff. Shoutouts to my couch. This was Shinobi 3. Thank you for watching. And good luck to Wild Guns runners.
Bye-bye.
Another excellent, excellent run. I got $50 from Jake Rock that says, fantastic Shinobi 3 clinic being put on by Dagron. That time bomb mechanic is amazing. Putting this towards Colossus for the X-Men run. We need the roar. And with that, we're going to be taking another short break. We'll be right back with some more Summer Games Done Quick right after this. All right, everyone. Well, welcome back to Summer Games Done Quick 2023, live from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I've just got $250 from Rander that says, shout out to Squiddilla. Shout out to you, Rander. I also got a $25 anonymous donation that says, thank you, Chef. And folks, do you know what time it is? I think it's interview time. I'm gonna pass you on over to Mello and Nastani. Take it away.